Hi guys, Misty with Queen Bee's Vintage here. I'm working on some Christmas decor and I did a video about 2 days ago on the swag garlands I did for my bedroom using Dollar Tree Christmas trees. I will put a link below in the description box for that video if you'd like to refer back to it if you didn't watch it. But I was hanging the swags today, and on my big window in my bedroom, I thought that two of those swags kind of side by side on the window would work. Well, they came up a little short. So what I've decided to do is create a wreath to go in between the two swags on the big window, which I think is gonna look really good. So what I did, I had on hand these Dollar Tree white tinsel wreaths, and I've got the bigger one is an 18-inch, and the smaller one is their 15-inch. And what I'm going to do is nestle the 15-inch down inside in the center of the 18-inch. And I already kind of pre-fluffed these. You guys don't want to sit and watch me fluff wreaths. And I'm just going to then go through and take the little branches and just twist them together to attach them to one another. Let me do a few up here on the top so it's centered. Do some over here on the sides. And I was a little worried preparing for this because I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough of the ribbon left over. And the ribbon I purchased at Hobby Lobby, I got it 50% off for each roll. And my Hobby Lobby has been really kind of wiped out on a lot of their ribbon. So I was afraid that if I wasn't gonna have enough, I was gonna have to try to do or go and find something that would coordinate with all this. But as luck would have it, I have enough ribbon to do this. So I was able to create 5 swag garlands and this wreath with just one roll of each of the ribbons I purchased. So in my swag garland video, I quoted that the swag garlands probably costed close to $6 a piece. Well, I sat and did the math on it all, and they actually cost under $5 each to make, which I think is a great deal considering the fact that you cannot go buy pre-made garlands for under $5. Even when they're on sale, they'd have to be like 90% off to get a deal like that after the holiday. So I've went ahead and I've connected the two. And I've already pre-cut my pink deco mesh I cut these at 9 inches, and then as you can see, they kind of just roll up on their own. And I'll show you how I attach those. And what I did is I went in and I went ahead and pre-cut all of my ribbon. Each piece is 9 inches long, and I will show you on a leftover scrap piece. For those of you that are new to crafting and you may not be familiar on dovetailing your ribbon, which this is what it looks like when it's dovetailed here. So what I'm going to do is just show you really quick. You just take your ribbon and you're going to fold it in half like this, and then you're going to fold it in half lengthwise, wire edge to wire edge, so that it looks like that. And then you're going to take your scissors and you are going to cut it on an angle toward the wired edge. And then you end up having both ends of your ribbon dovetailed. So now that I've showed you that, what I'm going to start doing is taking a piece of the rolled deco mesh, and like I said, I've already put my ribbon together in the bundles that I want them in. Let me go ahead and put one of these down for those of you that aren't familiar with wreath making or crafting. So you're going to take your roll of deco mesh, put it between two of the tinsel branches, and just cross them over. And then let me just do a couple pieces around here to kind of gauge where I'm going to want spacing on this. So I'm going to go here with this one. And I'm just kind of trying to evenly eye this up and space these out. And then I'll show you as I go in and do the center, you're going to kind of stagger them. So let me go ahead and do this outer edge in slow motion, and I may fast forward through parts of the video just so that it's not overly long. Let's see here. I think I need to move this one over just a little bit. If you use a work wreath that already has like the pipe cleaner on it and it doesn't have, you know, all of these branches, it's a little easier for your spacing. It's kind of already done for you. But when you do it this way, you kind of have to eye it up a little bit and play around with it until you have it as even as you can get it. So I'm happy with how this outer edge is looking so far. And I know it looks a little kooky, but it's gonna look really great once we get it all filled in. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on the inner ring, which was the smaller garland that we attached to the inside here. And what I'm gonna do then is now stagger these rolls of the pink deco mesh on the inner ring between the ones that are on the outer ring to kind of fill in here. Let's see here. Oh, so this is where I attached. So where I pulled it over to attach it is actually the two pieces I want to use to place my pink deco mesh. So I'm just going to go ahead and undo those and then just go down to the next set of branches and reattach it to the outer wreath. So the inner one will be easier now that we've got the outer ones attached. It'll be easier to just go ahead and put them on. And I'm just moving where I've attached that again because of the spacing. Well, I seem to attach it in all the places where I need to put my mesh, but that's just kind of part of, you know, playing with it. And actually I had it attached in 2 places right there, so that'll work. I cut 12 pieces of this deco mesh so that I'd have 6 outer and 6 inner. And then that's the same way I cut my ribbon. I cut it so that I'd have 6 sets for the inner ring and 6 sets for the outer ring. And we're gonna place our last piece of the mesh. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in now. So this is what it looks like so far. And then now I'm gonna go in and start attaching my ribbon bundles. And I think what I wanna do, so I have these 3 here, a silver glitter, a pink glitter, and then the blue kind of sparkly one with the ornaments on it. And then I have these 3 here. So typically what I like to do is I like to do 1 set around the outer and then 1 set around the inner. And then they kind of stagger back and forth. So I think what I want to do is I think I'm going to use the more sparkly ones on the outside. And so what I do is I just kind of cross the 2 bottom ones, and I'm going to place my 3rd one kind of just centered like this. And then I just take and start gathering and pinching them together in the center. And then what I'm going to do on one of my outer pieces where I've got the mesh, I'm just going to open it back up here, and I'm going to stick the ribbon down in it and then cross the branches back over to secure it. And it kind of looks like that once you get it in there. And of course, once you do this, because it kind of gets moved around a lot and bunched up, is after you finish, you'll go through and you will fluff all of your ribbons back up in your deco mesh. Hi, baby. Mama's doing a video, okay? Sorry, Mr. Stubbs is wanting my attention right now. He's my very spoiled little corgi. I'll let him say hi. Okay, that's good. So Mr. Stubbs has said hi now. So go to bed. Go to bed. Come on. Go to bed. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place my first bundle of the other set of designs into the center part, just to kind of show you how I do it for those that have maybe never made a wreath before. And then I will probably fast forward through this and then come back to you guys once I get all of the ribbon placed. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this pink with the sparkly blue snowflakes. I'm going to cross this white snowflake ribbon over the top of that and then cross this pretty kind of Tiffany blue color. So it's going to look like that. And then same thing, just kind of start pinching it together. And then I'm going to go over to where my inside piece of deco mesh is, lay my ribbon in there, and then just cross the branches over and kind of pull my ribbons around and give them a little fluff. And like I said, I don't focus on fluffing too much at this point, just because it'll have to be done again once I get everything placed. So I just placed this here. This was the one I placed before that. So I'm gonna go ahead and work through this, and then I will come back once I get them all placed. Okay, so this is now what it looks like with all of the ribbons placed. And I ended up adding some really pretty pink metallic pearls to the swags. And I'm hoping, I had purchased the pearls at our 99-cent store, and I'm really hoping that I will be able to go and purchase some more pearls because I have just enough to do the swag, all 5 swags, but I want to go in and drape some of the pearls in this. And then I painted some more. I did a tutorial on these snow-kissed, glittered, floral poinsettias. In the video I did for these, I did peonies and some blue roses, and then these poinsettias to put in my tree that'll be in the bedroom. And I have some extras, so I think I may place some of these into the wreath with the pearls. But I probably will do that off camera just because, like I said, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get more of the pearls. But I just kind of wanted to do a quick tutorial on how you could put together a simple deco mesh wreath using 2 of those Dollar Tree sparse wreath forms and some ribbon, leftover ribbon, and some deco mesh. So, like I said, in all, with the wreath included and the 5 swags, each of them cost under $5 to do. I will, maybe if I put this together tomorrow, if I'm able to get some more of the pearls, I will attach pictures of this completed on the video. But if not, I will make sure to point it out when I do my bedroom tour video and show you guys what it ended up looking like. But I think this is going to look really good up in between the swags that I already have hanging on the window. And I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial on how to create a deco mesh wreath from some scrap ribbon and 2 Dollar Tree wreath forms. So thanks again for watching. If you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my videos, please subscribe. I've got a lot more coming. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much. Have a great night. So I just wanted to show you the wreath in place with my swags. And as you can see, I have beads on one swag and I don't have them on the other yet. I'm trying to decide beads or no beads. And as you can see, I went in and added some white and silver ornaments, just like I did in the swags, and some fun little sequined white picks up at the top. And I'm trying to decide whether I want to do beads in the wreath as well. I know you guys can see where I've connected beads on this one here that I'm deciding on. You won't see that if I decide to go with the beads. But I did go ahead and do them on, oh, not a good shot, but this other window. Sorry, the way the sun is hitting the house right now doesn't make for very good video or pictures. But I am kind of liking the beads, and they're just a pink metallic beaded garland. So let me know what you think in the comments below. So far I'm liking how this is turning out, and I can't wait to share my entire room with you in my room tour.